Hello grade 10 students. Welcome to another virtual class. I am Miss Madhu Vadke. We are studying chapter 8 trigonometry and we are learning how to apply trigonometric ratios in various types of problems. In today's lesson we will continue with the same and solve the remaining questions of exercise 8.1. Question number 7. If cot theta is equal to 7 upon 8, then evaluate the given expressions. So now the format of question has slightly changed. In previous questions we found the other ratios when one of the ratios was given. But here we are given an expression in trigonometric ratio and we have to find its value using the given ratio. So the method is exactly the same. Using this ratio we will find the third side of the right triangle and then we will write down these ratios and substitute in this expression and then evaluate. So let us first draw a right angled triangle and mark angle theta in it. Let's name the triangle as triangle ABC. So the opposite side to theta is AB, adjacent side is BC and hypotenuse is AC. We are given cot theta is equal to 7 upon 8. And we know that cot theta, this ratio is written as adjacent upon opposite side. Since we are given ratio which is in the reduced form, we can consider a common factor k and say let adjacent side be 7k and the opposite side be 8k. So we need to find out hypotenuse using Pythagoras theorem. AC square will be equal to AB square plus BC square. So AC is equal to root of AB square plus BC square, that is square root of 8k square plus 7k square. Simplify, we get 64k square plus 49k square. On adding, this is root of 113k square, which can be written as root of 113k. Root of k square can be written as k. So let's mark the hypotenuse in the figure. Now in order to find the expressions given in the question, we first need to find out these ratios, sin theta and cos theta. Sin theta is opposite upon hypotenuse. From the figure, it is AB upon AC. So that is equal to 8k upon root 113k, that is 8 upon root 113. Cos theta will be adjacent upon hypotenuse. So from the figure, it is BC upon AC, that is equal to 7k upon root 113k, which is 7 upon root 113. So let's find the given expressions. 1 plus sin theta into 1 minus sin theta divided by 1 plus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta. So on substituting these ratios in this expression, we get 1 plus 8 upon root 113 in bracket 1 minus 8 upon root 113 whole divided by 1 plus 7 upon root 113 into 1 minus 7 upon root 113. Now this expression is of the type a plus b into a minus b. and same format we have in the denominator. So we can write this as a square minus b square. So this will be 1 square minus 8 upon root 113 square divided by 1 square minus 7 upon root 113 square. This is 1 minus 64 upon 113 divided by 1 minus 49 upon 113. Simplify the terms in the numerator and denominator. So we will get 113 minus 64 divided by 113 whole divided by 113 minus 49 divided by 113. So this is equal to 113 minus 64 divided by 113. The denominator can be reciprocal and then multiplied. So we get 113 divided by 113 minus 49. So on simplifying, this is 49 upon 64. This is the first part. Let's mark this as 1. The second part is to find cot square theta, which can be written as cot theta square. And cot theta is the ratio of adjacent side and opposite side. So from the figure, adjacent side is BC and the opposite side is AB. So we have to find BC upon AB square, and that is 7k upon 8k, and that is equal to 49 upon 64. Let's mark this as 2. So we can see that the value of expressions given in 1 and 2 are equal. So we can conclude that these two expressions are equal. This is not asked in the question. This is simply an observation. Question number 8. This is a similar type of question where we have to check the expression on the left hand side of the equation is equal to the expression on the right hand side of the equation. We are given 3 cot A equal to 4. So we can say that cot A is equal to 4 upon 3. And we know that cot of an angle is adjacent upon opposite side. So let's draw a right angle triangle and mark angle A. So the opposite side is BC, adjacent side is AB, hypotenuse is AC. Since 4 upon 3 is in the reduced form, we can consider a common factor k and say that let adjacent side be 4k and opposite side be 3k. So marking the sides in the figure, we can see that two sides that are given are 3k and 4k. Since we know that 3, 4, 5 are Pythagorean triplets, multiplying these numbers with a common factor will give us 3 numbers which will also be Pythagorean triplets. So this implies that hypotenuse will be 5k. Since we have to use the ratios tan A, cos A and sin A to verify this expression, let's find these ratios. So tan A is opposite upon adjacent, that is CB upon BA, which is equal to 3k upon 4k, that is 3 upon 4. Similarly, cos A is adjacent upon hypotenuse. From the figure, it is AB upon AC, and that is equal to 4k upon 5k, that is 4 upon 5. And sin A is opposite upon hypotenuse, which is BC upon AC, that is equal to 3k upon 5k, and that is equal to 3 upon 5. Now we are ready to substitute these ratios in this equation. So let's take the left hand side of the equation first, which is 1 minus tan square a divided by 1 plus tan square a. This is same as 1 minus tan a square divided by 1 plus tan a square. Now let's substitute. We get 1 minus 3 upon 4 square divided by 1 plus 3 upon 4 square, which is 1 minus 9 upon 16 divided by 1 plus 9 upon 16. On simplifying, we will get 16 minus 9 upon 16 into 16 divided by 16 plus 9. So we get 7 on 25. The right hand side is cos square a minus sin square a. So substituting the values of cos a and sin a that we have found, cos a is 4 upon 5 and sin a is 3 upon 5. Simplifying, we get 16 upon 25 minus 9 upon 25, which is 7 upon 25. So we have shown that left hand side is equal to right hand side, and we have verified the given equation in trigonometric ratios. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 9. In triangle ABC, right angled at B, if tan A is given as 1 upon root 3, then find the value of these expressions. So again we are given a ratio. From this ratio we can find out the third side and then write down these ratios. Tan A is opposite upon adjacent. So let's mark angle A in the figure. The side opposite to angle A is BC and the adjacent side is AB. Hypotenuse is AC. Since this ratio 1 upon root 3 is in its lowest form, let's consider a common factor k, and we can say that let opposite side be 1k and adjacent side be root 3k. So let's mark these sides in the figure. Now we can find out the third side using Pythagoras theorem. So AC square will be equal to AB square plus BC square. So AC square is equal to root 3k square plus 1k square. This is 3k square plus 1k square, which is 4k square. So on taking square root, AC will be 2k. So let's mark the hypotenuse in the figure. Now that we have all three sides of this triangle, we can write all these ratios and then find its value. But notice that there are ratios of two angles in this expression. So let's consider angle A and write down the opposite side and adjacent side and hypotenuse. We will first write down the ratios corresponding to angle A. So sin A is opposite upon hypotenuse, which is equal to BC upon AC, that is 1k upon 2k, that is equal to half. Cos A is equal to adjacent upon hypotenuse, which is equal to AB upon AC. On substituting, we will get root 3 upon 2. Now let's write down the ratios for angle C. So we will mark angle C with another color. and mark the opposite side and the adjacent sides. So sine C is equal to opposite upon hypotenuse, which is equal to AB upon AC. On substituting, we will get root 3k upon 2k, which is equal to root 3 upon 2. Cos C is equal to adjacent upon hypotenuse, which is equal to BC upon AC. On substituting, we get 1k upon 2k, which is equal to half. So now we can substitute these values in the expression. So we have sine A into cos C plus cos A into sine C equal to half into half plus root 3 upon 2 into root 3 upon 2. So on simplifying, this is 1 upon 4 plus 3 upon 4, that is equal to 4 upon 4, and that is 1. Similarly, we can find the second part, cos A into cos C minus sin A into sin C. Here are the values of these ratios that we have found. So let's substitute. Root 3 upon 2 into half minus half into root 3 upon 2. So this is root 3 upon 4 minus root 3 upon 4. So we have same quantities being subtracted, so the final answer is 0. With this, we come to the end of this video lesson. Your assignment for today consists of these two questions, which are example sums from the textbook. They are similar to the questions that we have done today in the video lesson. See you in the next class. Until then, goodbye.